Yeah, so that was syncing the audio. Basically, is that why you're sitting here staring at me? Is because you either want attention or you're here to learn about the art of video creation? It's sad to say I'm probably not the best person to teach you because I don't know. So we're dog sitting for my girlfriend's sister's dog. I don't know if I'm allowed to show her on camera. So but she might pass through here. Or she might just sit here and stare at me. But she's right here, just staring. Maddie's fine. She's somewhere. She walked away because she was like, "I'm tired of this shit," and she walked away. Hi. I'm just gonna do my thing, and I'll get back to you later. What's up, you guys? OperationGamer here. Welcome back to another episode of the Video Game Roundup, the technical second episode, and I'm actually really excited for this one, especially for you RPG fans and Persona fans. We got a couple good treats in here for you today, and yeah, I got just quite a bit of games to show off to you guys today for the month of October, and yeah, this will be my haul. I'm really tired. I just woke up maybe an hour ago, maybe even 30 minutes ago. I don't remember. I have no recollection of the time. And I know I need to get this video out because my work schedule is crazy, and I don't know when I'll have time to film this video. So we're gonna get this started right here, and I'm just gonna sit here and be stared at. Seems like a good trade-off. Before we start, I just do want to say this real quick. Next month, and probably the month of December, depending on how things go, will mostly consist of video games that I have completed instead of actually bought, because my girlfriend has a written rule that I'm not allowed to buy anything for myself after Christmas, unless they're like pre-orders or if it's like necessities. But anything that I want for like the office or video games or whatever, I need to write down into a list. I actually bought books for this purpose, so I got office and game stuff right here, so that will be coming. If you, oh yeah, I forgot, I also have game consoles that I could show off to you guys too. So if you guys want me to show off my game console collection, please let me know. I have a new one coming in soon, and I'll be either getting this or next paycheck that I technically put on layaway before Halloween. So ha, Julie. But yeah, so November is mostly going to be consistent of games that I've completed, and I think that's going to be a good time to either catch up on some other projects that I've been working on, maybe save some money, as well as complete a lot of the DS games that I need to complete. But anyway, without further ado, we're just going to jump right into this. This pile has one of probably the most expensive games that I have paid for. And I'm going to save that one for the end. So, why don't we get this started here? And we are first going to start off with Crash Bandicoot Warped. This is one that I completed. If you guys don't remember, in my PS1, all I had was, or my PS1 collection portion of the video, all I had was the disc. But now I have the holographic cover, the manual, and the disc. So now this guy is completed, and I'm very, very happy about that I finally have this. All I need is Crash 1, and then I will have the entire PS1 Crash collection. I guess you can kind of see her now. This dog makes Maddie look calm. It's crazy. Don't be licking your paw, though. These next two I'm actually going to do together because I bought them both from the same seller on eBay, and this honestly kind of blew my mind a little bit. But I recently completed both Super Mario DS as well as New Super Mario Bros. I thought I had the case for this, but I guess I didn't. But I found the new Super Mario DS on eBay for actually really cheap, and they were like, hey, this is the case only, blah 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 blah, and I was like, that's exactly what I need. And it's got the case and got the manual with it too, and it was in really good quality. And they had the new Super Mario Bros. With the manual and everything out for sale. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see what kind of quality this comes into, and if I'm impressed, I'm gonna get this one too. And what made it even better was each of them came with a thank you note. That was totally turned around. But yeah, it was so cool. Yeah, both of them said thank you. Basically, I hope thank you so much for your purchase. I hope this case and manual will soon be home to a Super Mario 64 DS cartridge. And then thank you for buying me again. Really appreciate your business. So this was cool. This seller kept in a lot of contact, especially with when I was buying the new Super Mario Bros. They were going out of town. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and post their eBay name in the description. I will definitely be buying from them again. They were very, very helpful, as well as very, very communicative. Basically saying they were on a work trip and they was going to be shipping out late. So very, very impressed with this seller. So if you're for some reason watching this video, thank you again. I'm really glad that I was able to complete both my new Super Mario DS and my Super Mario 64 DS cases. And hopefully you have something that I need again. I will definitely be buying again. Alright, moving away from the games that I've completed, let's get into the actual new games in my collection, which I got quite a few. So first off is kind of a random one. This is not going to be that impressive at all. I have this DS Spyro game that I found called Spyro Shadow Legacy. I'm trying to collect all the Spyro games so I can look at them. I don't know if I'll do a ranking on these or not, but yeah, I mean, I saw it. I was like, you know what? I'll just get it cheap from a pawn shop. They didn't charge me much for this guy. I haven't heard of this game, so I can't imagine that it's gonna be that good. So I guess we'll find out later. I'm very notorious for liking games that other people don't. I was actually a big fan. I actually did like the newer Spyro games, the PS2 ones, like Eternal Night and that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see how I'll respond to this guy. But yeah, that's in my collection. This next one I saw on a random video, and I was very intrigued by it, but I still need to find the first game before I actually, actually take the deep dive into it. A Plague's Tale Requiem. Now, the biggest reason why I bought this is because it was 75% off at a GameStop. And unfortunately, the sticker kind of ruined the case, so I need to get a new case for this guy. But yeah, it looked interesting. It looks like some sort of, like, puzzle game of some sort with rats. But I was told that I do need to find... I think it's Innocence. A Plague Tale Innocence, if I remember correctly. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But it looks really interesting. I was told by a friend of mine that it's basically a depression simulator, so that'll be fun to figure out. But I saw this for 75% off. I figured, you know what, it's finally time for it to enter the collection. And hey, for Series X, this will be either my first or second Series X exclusive that'll be in my collection. So that's there. Next up is Devil May Cry 5 Deluxe Edition. Obviously, the Deluxe Edition isn't going to mean jack shit because it's a used copy that I got from a pawn shop. I mean, it's got its insert and the disc and everything with it. I think this completes my Devil May Cry collection. I could be wrong. I might be missing, like, a couple others. But at least for the PS4 remaster versions, I know there's a couple more that I need to snag for the PS2. But, yeah, DMC5, got it right here. Adding to my Wii U collection, I have Super Mario Bros. U. Got this at a pawn shop for fairly cheap, and yeah, it's a Super Mario Bros. Game for the Wii U. It doesn't have its manual or anything with it, so it is by itself. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. U. Similarly to Super Mario Bros. U, I have Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. This one actually did come with the manual complete in box, so I got that. And yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Smash fan, I won't lie. I'll play it with my friends if they come over and they have it, but I absolutely suck at Smash. So, I mean, maybe if I have it, I'll practice it and maybe I'll get better. But yeah, I got Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Let's get into the RPGs now. I got 4 games for you guys to check out, and then the coolest ones will be at the end. Well, coolest ones for me, in my personal opinion. But first up, I have Dragon Quest. Was it 9? Yeah, Dragon Quest 9: Sentinel of the Starry Skies. One that I also found at a pawn shop and got for pretty surprisingly a good deal. I've always wanted to get in the Dragon Quest series, and this is the first Dragon Quest game that I own. I played... Oh my god, I need to learn the autofocus thing on my camera. I played 8 when I was younger, but I don't remember a whole lot of it, and I'm trying to track down a copy right now. I was told not to get the 3DS version. Good to know, thank you. But yeah, I'm going to be tracking down Dragon Quest 8, which will be my next... I'll be putting it in my book, but yeah, I'm going to try to be tracking down a lot of the Dragon Quest games, and then seeing if I like those. Maybe even put those in a ranking and have people rip me shred to shred. This next one was actually a little bit of a surprise for a good deal. Super Paper Mario. I've actually been looking for this game for a while. It looks intriguing. I've heard some good things about it. Came complete in box, surprisingly. It is a greatest hits, or Nintendo Selects, but I really don't care. But literally all I care about is the game. Like, I know a lot of collectors spit in the Nintendo Selects thing, but as long as I have the game, I really don't care. But yeah, I found this at like a different pawn shop that I don't normally go to, and I saw it. It was actually at a pretty decent price for once. They're really notorious for overpricing their crap, and I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? It looks in good condition, and then I was actually really surprised that they also had the manual and everything for it. So this was a really good find. This was a really good find in the day. So yeah, we got Super Paper Mario. I actually can't wait to actually give this a go. These last two ones. These two I found on eBay. Separate buyers, but these two I really, really wanted to get into my collection for the longest time, and I decided to pull the trigger. First things first, and it's all in the spirit of the remake coming out. The original Persona 3 for the PS2. I know FES is supposedly the better version, but I have been wanting to try the original Persona 3 for the longest time. I haven't started it yet, but I've been wanting to see what the differences are. I know FES brought in a lot of quality of life improvements, but this one is also the special edition as well, so it has the game right here, the Persona 3 game, which honestly I like the artwork on this better in my personal opinion, and it also has the art book plus the original soundtrack. I got all this for like, I think it was like $50 or so. So I got it surprisingly cheap for the time. I don't remember where Persona 3 was at the time when it came to this. But honestly, this was the first time I used my CD player in my car for a while. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a video on this as well, just kind of being like, is it worth it to be tracking down the original Persona 3 and playing it? Obviously, a lot of people are going to be like, no, it's not. FES is better. But honestly, I'm going to give it a shot. See what happens. And I think a lot of you have guessed what the final game is, if it's the most expensive game, and it's currently in the season of the remake coming out, and that is Persona 3 Portable, the original hard copy. I own this digitally, but I've been wanting this physically for God knows how long. And I actually surprisingly got this for around $100 or under $100. So I got it when it was a little bit of a price drop. It's complete in box. The UMD is in great shape. It works great. This is the most expensive game in my collection. That'll probably change at some point if I decide to do something stupider. But I have been wanting this game in my collection for God knows how long, and I'm so happy to finally have it in my collection. Will I actually be playing it with the physical version? Probably not, but I'm just happy that it's here and that I can actually put it on my shelf. But yeah, Persona 3 Portable, really excited to have it here. And that's it, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the the video game roundup. Hopefully you guys want these videos to continue. I really enjoy doing them. I'm getting some pretty good support on it so far, so I appreciate everyone's support on the previous episode. Hopefully we can continue to do these. Depending on what the situation is like in November, the next video game roundup will either be in November or December. So we'll have to see. I'll keep you guys posted in my community tab. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do you guys doing that YouTube? Follow me on Twitter at OperationGamer1. All of that cool stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna go put these on my shelf because they've been sitting here for God knows how long, and I'm really happy to finally put them on my shelf. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.